Good afternoon and welcome to the Happy Half Hour. I'm Leigh Cuban.
And I'm Sandra Priestley. Welcome to our podcast. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
I'm so excited for this discussion
I
because I
know.
think both of us have had this sort of struggle. Neither of us have answers, but I feel like we will come to them. Like,
Yes. Let's go.
okay, so I got to tell you, I have been in this women's empowerment group kind of mastermind situation.
Mhm.
And the leader of this group is she's really all about nervous system regulation, which me too. I really and like expanding your capacity to hold more, not hold more bullshit, but like be calm no matter what is happening
Midst of
around
it all.
us.
Yeah.
And so, if our window of tolerance is so small
Mhm.
because of outside pressures, if something else happens, we're not able to manage it. But like, if we
Yeah.
can expand our window of tolerance, we can manage everything or lots of things without it dysregulating us. I love that aspect. I wanted to learn more. But as I get in this group, I'm noticing that she tends to come from a place of woundedness always. And there's a lot of energy placed on the state of the world, the state of the US, the heaviness of the world. And is it heavy? Yes, but I can feel myself not wanting that chaos of that story. I can feel myself putting a wall up because do I know that there's heaviness in the world? Yes. But do I want to like see that pile of dog shit, rub my face in it and roll around in it? I don't, because my window of tolerance won't take it. I don't want to choose to find external things to ramp myself up with, you know? So we started this group, and all of a sudden it became more political. She started talking about how she had attended an anti-ICE rally. And there was other girls that just started to ramp right up. And I was thinking, well, where the fuck are we going with this? Also, I am trying desperately not to dysregulate myself. And now we're we don't have a safe space from that, right?
Yeah.
Then I noticed she started posting anti Deepak Chopra, and I can feel the energy, right? Because Deepak was named in the Epstein files. And
Did not
so
know this.
yes, and
Like,
Oprah and Deepak. And I am sitting there like and it's just the energy. I can feel the energy of the post, right? Like she'll say things like, if all of these spiritual healers and life coaches and whatever had, oh, I don't know, integrity, like, and I can hear the way she's meaning it, and the walls go up
mm,
instantly. And so I had this big, really good conversation with Cam about it, going, okay, like I had to snooze her on Facebook. Why am I paying someone that I have to snooze on Facebook for 30 days?
I think that's
Listen,
the unsubscribe.
right, exactly. In that moment, it's like, oh, but I realized I was very triggered by it too.
Mm,
I was triggered by a lot of, it brought up a lot of my triggers.
sure.
One of mine is like to be falsely accused or falsely judged, or someone to assume something about me when they know 1%. And that's kind of what I all of a sudden I started defending Deepak. It's like, well, what if we just don't know?
Yeah.
What if it looks a certain way, but it isn't? What if we've assumed way too much? What if it was taken out of context? And so I was going like all of this shit was swirling in my mind. And I realized like I was putting up these walls on social media and with these women because I was trying desperately not to dysregulate.
Mm,
I don't love the energy of that level of angry activism.
yeah.
At the same time, then I thought about all of this stuff where it's like, people saying, well, if you don't post about it, you're in support of, I'm not in support of Jeffrey Epstein and all of the shit that he did.
Mm.
And I mean, if Deepak was part of the group that was offending against these women, I'm clearly not going to be supporting Deepak
And he would
either.
need to be in, if Oprah was,
And Oprah too has been named, yes.
they
Yeah,
all need to be put away. But I think we need the full story. I think we need to see
right.
it all.
Right. And here's the other thing, like there was people on the post that were like, are you sure? Like, could this just be like, I mean, I saw the email, like it doesn't, could this just be the way that he talks? Like, activation and all these things. And people are like, yeah, it's all there. You just have to read. So I had this like, I would never support Jeffrey Epstein or anyone that would do awful things to these poor women. Is it my place to post shit that I can't do anything about? Like, so I kind of got into this conversation of like, just because I'm not posting about it doesn't mean I'm supporting it. I don't know where we came to that conclusion on social media that we're complicit in it if we're not against it. But I
Openly,
also,
actively, verbally against it.
yes,
Mhm.
exactly. But then I also thought, like, I can be aware and not consumed by it.
Mhm. Mhm.
And so I went back and forth thinking, if I'm triggered by it, am I meant to learn something? Or am I just supposed to snooze all these fucking people so that I can stay? Because, like, I'm the one that says feeling good is the goal.
It is.
It is always the goal.
It is. Yeah.
I guess I sat there thinking, my feeling good is the goal. So if I feel good by actively supporting something, then that should be the goal. But airing my dirty fucking laundry or my anger on social media, not the goal.
What I have started adopting is that if there is fear in the message,
Mm-hmm.
I unfollow
Love it. Yeah.
because I get like, because I'm in the middle of it.
Yeah.
I'm an activist at
Mm-hmm.
heart, and I want to be out in the streets showing love
Right.
to people and pushing against, and all the fear that's around that is like, my inner being is like,
Right.
no, no. There is
Yeah.
actually someone that I used to listen to. Now, I wouldn't listen to him for more than 15 minutes a day. Like,
Right.
I, he was on a timer because
Right.
he talks about political stuff. But I
Mm.
noticed his talking points have become repetitive and
Mm-hmm.
fear based.
Yeah.
And as much as I appreciate what he's trying to do, I don't think that's the way to go about doing what
Yeah.
it really is intending to be done.
Right.
It's dividing, it's not inviting people that have maybe different perspectives to come in and sit down and get comfortable and
Mm-hmm.
contemplate. It's no different than the fear on the side that we're not on.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm in a group that they're a group of activists, and they have done some amazing things to push things forward that I truly believe in.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, you need to be vocal. And if you're not vocal, you're complicit. And it's like, but there's got to be a happy medium, not just about our political environment right now, but that's a
Yeah.
huge piece of it. This Epstein thing should bring us all together.
Right.
That should be one thing that we all have in common. We are not for, I mean, what these little girls,
I know.
young women
I
go
know.
through is
Yeah.
disgusting. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you are Oprah fucking Winfrey. If you helped with that in any way, bring you down. I don't care.
Right. And we love Oprah.
And we love
You and I, right? Like
she
I
helped
was
raise me.
right. Exactly. Exactly. I can't imagine
I
though.
cannot. But
I
if
mean, I
it if
can't.
let's pretend it's true,
Yeah.
then take her.
Right.
But
Yep.
I don't really
Yeah.
believe that.
I
But I
don't either.
absolutely listen to evidence.
Right. The thing for me is that I can feel like compassion for those victims
Mhm.
and want justice for those victims
Yeah.
and healing for them. And I still don't have to post about it to prove that that's what I want.
Well, and the
Right.
reason why I hesitate on, like, you see my family, they all
Yeah.
post. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like when I get involved in that, it's got to come from a separate, like a different place. What is
Yeah.
going to heal us? What is going to
Yeah.
bring us together? What is going to unite us? Not
Yeah.
these posts that if you dissect the posts that you see and then you share, a lot of
Yeah.
times there is a message, and
Mhm.
the message is for your enemy,
Right.
and it is
Yeah.
division. And that
Yeah.
is not how we heal.
No.
And that's like been my biggest, like, what am I supposed to do?
Right.
And
Well, you know
because
what was interesting in this conversation? They were talking about, she was getting all worked up, and it became this like, we need to fight and we need to make everyone aware. And it became, I feel, fear-based, but like for me, it's if it feels angry or chaotic, intense, I probably my child of an alcoholic is coming back here, but like I will get away from chaos as
yeah,
much as humanly possible. Like I could not attend a rally, I couldn't do it because there's too much energy there that is so intense that my nervous system shuts down.
I
But
will
then,
say I attended a rally when they roll back Roe v. Wade.
okay, yes,
And it was the most empowering. I mean, we wore our Wonder Woman
yeah,
capes.
yeah,
We all went, and to see the people that it wasn't a yelling thing, it was
nice.
like everybody loving on everybody else. There were a
Mm,
few hecklers that came through, but
yeah,
not over the top, and like they approached us at one point, but we were able to laugh at them and get them to scurry
right,
off away. So
yeah,
not all rallies are fight, fight, fight.
right,
But we have to realize you can't push against something and expect it to go away. And that's what we're doing. We've got two sides pushing
yeah.
against, and this one pushes harder, and then this is, and nothing gets done that way.
Well, the other thing that I kind of thought of too is like, serenity prayer.
Yeah.
I always lean on the serenity prayer, because if I'm thinking God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, I am probably not going to have anything to do with the Epstein files. There's probably nothing that I ever would say on social media or believe is going to have an effect on the Epstein perpetrators.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking, at what point do I, like, why would I post about it? Why would I post about my outrage? Why would I, like, I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will post about, I started thinking about this, is the push-up challenge that my son took on. 2,000 push-ups from February 5th to the 27th, I think it is. And 2,000 push-ups is representative of the 2,000 suicides worldwide every fucking day.
Wow. Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Like, I will share my passion for mental health recovery, for support. I mean, which is why you and I do this too, right? Like our coaching and even this, like if we could bring a little bit of love and a little bit of support and a little bit of something to someone that they makes them feel better.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I feel like I would be completely out of integrity for me to post something that would intentionally trigger or dysregulate someone.
And get people
Or
fired up mad
get
instead of
them
fired
fired up,
up,
angry,
motivated to go make
inspired,
a change.
disciplined,
Mm-hmm.
hopeful. Like, I want to spread hope and love.
Yes.
I want people to feel like there's hope out there.
Yeah.
Not get fired up and fucking post in an angry, dysregulated state,
Yeah.
that then I'm passing that on, because the ripple effect is fucking negative too.
Right. Right.
Like, I want the ripple effect to be faith, love, hope.
Mm-hmm.
It can get better, I promise.
Yeah. And
let's help you how.
they don't see it. And I get why they don't see it. I completely get it, but they think the only way is to fight. Now, am I saying that we don't have a fight on our hand? We absolutely do. I think we're using the wrong tools. I can see where they can look at my point of view and go, you are so simple. Like this whole kumbaya shit does not work.
Right.
But what they're missing, and the people at the top know this, if we are sitting in fear and spinning out on fear, we can't see a way out. We're disoriented.
But we're also, the fear triggers the anger, and all of a sudden we take a side, and like the way to win is to divide and conquer.
Yeah.
So now we're just like, well, ants in a jar, right?
Yeah.
And
we're against each other, and these like, and then we're all in these little camps divided.
Yeah.
And we're looking at each other as though we're the perceived enemy.
Right.
It's not us. And that's what I've been racking my brain around. Like, how can I really get this message across? Because that's where the change is going to happen.
Yeah. And I feel like we kind of got away from, this is how we got this us versus them, because we got into this space of, if we're all have to be posting about it, what our thoughts are. And if we don't post about it, we're going to assume you're on the other camp.
Right.
Which is false.
Yeah. Because you can look at my life and it's very clear where I stand.
Right.
Like you can look at, I give support and time. And so when we were chatting earlier, because we chatted for so long.
Right.
I was asked, because this is my big thing, is how do I get involved and make a change without stepping into that fear pool and shoving out the fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
So here is what ChatGPT said.
Oh, good.
Supporting victims is sacred work. Getting swept into fear-fueled polarization is basically how the internet ruins everything good.
Oh.
Victim support is not a political hobby. When people bring up Epstein, it naturally triggers conspiracy storms, partisan blame games, sensationalism, and gotcha outrage. But the core reality is simple and heartbreaking. Real people were harmed, real survivors exist, and they deserve care, safety, justice, and support. If you keep your focus there, you stay anchored.
Yeah.
So this particular question was about the Epstein files, but this applies to it all.
Anything. Yeah.
The most powerful support is usually boring in the best way. Donate
True.
to a local sexual assault crisis center. Volunteer with survivor advocacy groups. Support organizations that provide trauma counseling and help fund legal aid or safe housing programs. The work actually helps victims, rarely trends on social media.
Yeah.
Choose service over speculation. One good rule. If it leads to helping, do it. If it leads to spiraling, skip it.
That's my favorite part. That is my favorite part right there.
Yeah. Yeah. If it leads, instead of diving into online debates about networks and cover-ups, ask, who needs my support in this city? What resources are underfunded? And how can I show up consistently?
Yeah.
Boom.
Right.
We think that we've got to be these keyboard warriors.
Yes.
Speaking up so everyone knows. Live your life so everyone knows.
Yeah.
Show up in your community so they know. It is a beautiful thing when you start stepping in to that world and being a part on the ground of creating love and inclusivity instead of all of this division and hate.
Yeah. I wonder if every single person who wrote anything about Epstein on their social media,
What
if
have they
they
done?
donated to sexual assault victims, where would we be? Instead of spreading, like instead of being emotionally dysregulated and posting in that moment and spreading that fear and spreading that anger and spreading that hatred and then getting caught up in the fucking bullshit of the comments. Because I mean, it's not even the post. It's then the comment section, right?
So here in the US, we have quite a few people that want to keep all this quiet. Let's protect the pedophiles, basically. But what I'm loving watching unfold is that other countries are not going that direction. And so I think things are going to start coming out and explode a bit. And that's when we need the safe space here. I know you're not here, but I am here.
Yeah.
For all of us that are so divided right now to realize, oh shit, we're divided on purpose. This was all part of their grand plan.
Yeah.
Now let's come together and fix this ship and write it. And
but if we all had the rule of just never posting in the heat of the moment, waiting until the emotional intelligence had returned, right? Because if we're escalated, if we're triggered, if we're
emotional intelligence is nowhere in sight.
Right. If we did that and we came from a place of neutrality, we can advocate for awareness without like being consumed in an emotion that is dysregulating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so for me, like I started thinking about this. I'm like, I have strong opinions. I am the person that wants all of Jeffrey Epstein's victims to feel as supported as possible,
Yeah.
you know? And
And
I
to
hope
see
that,
those criminals in prison where they belong,
yes, exactly.
regardless of whether it's Oprah Winfrey or not.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I
for
don't
sure.
give two shits who it
Yeah.
is.
So it is. No, exactly. But I feel like I can hold that without losing myself in it.
Yeah.
I can be aware that there is a pile of dog shit there,
Without
but I
taking a bath in it.
don't need to. Right. I don't need to roll in it. I don't need to use it as a mud pack on my face.
Right.
I can be aware, I can learn, but I also don't want to share a dysregulated thought with the internet because I'm passing it on.
Yeah. And then someone else picks it up and then they're dysregulated and then they share it and they're dysregulated. And that,
Yeah.
to me, is what I think those in power
Yes.
want us to do. They know that
Right.
fear dysregulates us. They know it.
Yes.
And they know
Yeah.
that division does as well. And so
Right.
they're getting to do whatever the fuck it is they're doing
Absolutely.
as we're spinning out, getting mad at each other.
Mm-hmm.
When it's not each other we need to be mad at.
Exactly.
And
And,
not that we need to be mad at them, but we need to fix this.
and there's so much assumption too, right? So to assume that if I don't post something, I'm against it or for it is
Yeah.
it's not fair. Also, I often say this when I worked in the prison. An inmate came up to me, it was on my caseload, and I said, "How was your cognitive skills class today?" And he's like, "Priestley," they just called us by our last names. "Priestley, you'll never guess. They told us there's a difference between fact and assumption." And I'm like, "Uh-huh." And he goes, "I am not supposed to act on assumption." I'm like, "You're right." I was like, "Oh, true." And the way that it was like this mind blowing thing that he had learned in the class that day.
Oh, that makes my heart like, oh,
Right? I
yeah.
know. And I'm like, oh, that's true. And then I have used that repeatedly
Mhm.
ever since
Mhm.
because it isn't just inmates that do that. We assume
Mhm.
and we act
Yeah.
like that. Even the assumption, like at the base of it, I keep saying, but what are the facts? And a lot of times I think like we have two puzzle pieces and we're trying to see 1,000-piece
Right.
picture.
Yeah. We're guessing what the big
We're
picture is
guessing.
based on this little bit.
Right. We just don't know. And it will come out and, we'll see. If Deepak is in jail, then I guess, Paul was right. He is an ass, like, and a
Now, did
criminal.
Paul post something about Deepak?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no. I
okay.
mean, when he met him. But
Oh,
like, but I just like, I think, wow, there's so much we don't know, so much that's speculation. And we have people that are like putting things together. And this is what I think. And oh my God, like I saw so much shit about Blake Lively. Like I don't care about Blake Lively anymore, like, and, but it was so much we get so, I guess, activated and it's like an excitement, but not in a good way by shit we read on social media, and then we post it to look good or we post it to be,
well, it's because we're passionate about it and
yeah.
we feel like we align with it, but
Mhm.
we're not
Yeah.
seeing what that message really means.
Right.
And those things that pop up that we are so quick to share
Yeah. Yeah.
are designed for a specific purpose. And it's when we don't stop and go, well, wait a minute, who posted this? I don't know.
Right.
It just popped up into my feed and it felt good.
Yeah.
What is the core message underneath? What is it really saying? And what is it saying to people that might not have this belief?
Right. Exactly.
Is it meant to divide for them to be able to look at it and go, oh, they're one of them? And then
well,
me in that bucket. So then we're now separated.
Yeah. The us versus them was so astounding to me.
Yeah.
And I think in that moment, we got to feel that like excitement, energy, anger, like that fight or flight sort of feeling. And I think we jacked up our systems so much that we're still there.
Craving it.
Yes.
Give me that adrenaline rush.
Because I don't think I remember seeing that much us versus them in social media prior to 2020. Do you? I don't think. I mean, maybe it was like sports teams, but like
steroids.
It was, and I feel like we're still kind of there.
We are.
100%. Maybe we're all fucking depressed and we're just looking for like a peak of some adrenaline or something, some excitement. I don't know, but like we're talking about situations that we can't control. Like Epstein, like I said, I am not going to have any control over whether Oprah goes to jail or not.
Right.
But I do have control over awareness of mental health issues.
Yeah.
Some of whom are victims. I do have control over how I show up in that more positive form on social media, spreading love instead of fear and hate and adrenaline kicks.
Yeah.
And I think if we
giving people solutions.
Absolutely.
Rather than just another place to sit in fear and spin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think with that,
we're out of time.
Thank you. I needed to process some of this. This is good.
Yeah. We can choose where we advocate.
We can. And how.
And how. Yeah. I love it.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next Thursday on the Happy Half Hour. Bye.
Bye.